Hello, 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 friends and family, and all well wishers. Back in the days, Missionary Sonia Boris is here. Yes, boy. Thank you for all your comments. I enjoy reading them. Thank you again. And at this hour, at this time and season, we are in the time of summer. Yes. We all know what summer is all about, and so many of us wishes we just cannot wait for summer to come in. How do we spend our summer? Some of us would go to grandparents, some of us would take the plane, some of us would go so many places. But today I am going to remind us back in the days how we hydrate ourselves. All along, would drink water, would eat a lot of fruits, and we'll be playing a lot of games and tired ourselves. Today, what I'll be doing, like back in the days, you remember making lemonade? Some of us said sugar and water. How we do it? Oh boy. So today what I'll be doing, I'll be making lemonade back in the days. How do we make lemonade and what do we use to make lemonade? Back in the days, we would go out. We don't have the fancy drinks like what we have now. No, so our parents would have to find some way to substitute it. So they would go out in the field and some of them might have you know what this is? Sour orange, or they call it silver orange. Some of you know it's sour orange, some of us know it's sour orange. It is very sour, but this makes good lemonade. Or if we cannot find this, they find the lime, right? And what they would do with the lime, they would rub it on the surface, rub it for it to get soft and the sour orange. So today we'll be using the sour orange. I'm not going to be using the lime. I'll be using the sour orange to make lemonade. Good. So first I'm going to wash my orange. Here it is. Back in the days, they are talking about things, what we used to drink, not having this fancy drink. And this is a lime. I wash my sour orange. Remember, I do have a lemon here, but I will not be using it. And all right, so let's get started. I wash my sour orange and I will cut it. Cut it, just cut it, it's okay. It's not sweet, you see? Yes, that is what they use. And sometimes they'll just squeeze it in the pan that we are going to do it through the strainer, or we'll just squeeze it directly in there and get it. And so this is a 2-liter bucket, so I'm going to make the lemonade today. So what I'll do, I am going to squeeze it directly in this. You see that? This orange, it's bitter, or can we say it's sour, but it's very nice. So I squeeze it out like that. It carries a lot of seeds, right? Anybody remember sour orange? Yeah, man, we have a sour orange tree in the backyard, and we go to the neighbor's house and we get a sour orange and we squeeze it in there. We squeeze it. If it's not enough, we get another one. Today this seems to be enough. So here is it. Here is that lemon juice. It is very sour. So I'll be taking the spoon and take out the seeds. All the seeds here. Remember, I can strain it too. Yes. So, and this is a 2-liter sour orange. So you know what happened? I'm going to use the other orange just to make sure that it got that nice taste. So here, I'm going to wash the other sour orange. Back in the days, these are the things that we drink when the time is hot and you run outside and you play. And remember, we didn't have the fancy all kind of drinks that we go to the store now and buy. So we use our sour oranges. Yes, I make it a little sour. Oh yes, boy. Back in the days, our parents used to know how really to find something and get us going, man. They spend less and they use a lot of their backyard garden. It's filled with seeds. So instead of using the spoon like back in the days, or you know, they used to have a little cloth that they do just to strain things, what I'll be doing, I'll be using my strainer at this time, and I'll strain it out in here. Strain out all the seeds. Yes. So here goes all the pulps and the seeds that have come out of the orange, right? And this is the juice that is out of it. So here is the juice. I pour it in the jar, right? So what we'll be doing now, we'll be putting some sugar inside of it. For us, this is a half cup of sugar. So remember, we have to cut out a lot of the sugar, and we don't want to overuse the sugar. Back in the days, that sugar were filled with molasses. Now we don't have sugar that have so much molasses. The sugar is not as dark as. So here's my sugar, yes, and here's my cup. So what I'm doing, I'm going to use this first for my 2 quarts of water. So this is the sugar. As we go along, we'll taste, and if we see that we need to put more in there, we'll add. So right, so that is the sugar. Back in the days, we didn't have filtered water or anything, so what they would do, they would just go to the tap. You remember those days? Back in the days, go to the tap, just run the water and use it. Today, look at me, my boss, I have filtered water, so I'm using my filtered water. Yes, my filtered water in here. Remember back in the days, what am I doing? I'm doing lemonade. We used to call it sugar water and those things. So here it is. Remember, I use 2 silver orange or sour orange. You're asking, where do I find that? Ask me in the comment and I'll tell you. I could use a lemon, but I'm using. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to stir the sugar. Make sure the sugar is dissolved in the water, right? So by doing that, back in the days, that's how they do it, right? We make sure that we put the sugar gradually, because we do not want it to be over sweet. You see? You see the color? This is how it stays, man. Back in the days, it would be so dark, but what technology does now, we don't have that dark sugar anymore. And you know that we go in the refrigerator and we buy fancy ice. Look at my fancy ice. Yes, what we would do, what would we do? We would go to the store and we'd buy the ice, and they would use the ice pick and they would pick the ice up. But today, look at me, man, how my boy say, I have fancy ice here. This was not so back in the days. So what is happening here now? What is happening here now? Let me taste. Oh, this is great. This is great. Back in the day. So what we'll be doing, this is my lemonade. We'll pour it in the jug. As little children, we would not get enough like this. Maybe daddy, grandpa would get this big jug, but us as children will have a smaller jug. So you see, just a little lemonade. Look in the cup. You see what the sour orange, all there is down there, and the ice. So they would have a big jug of cool, nice lemonade back in the days with sour orange. Hold. Oh, this is lovely. This is lovely. Listen.